Hello, quilting friends. How are you? It is, I think today's Thursday. Had some doctor appointment, had some construction, and the construction is done. I am so excited to not have guys making noise and running through my house every day. It's such a treat to be alone. I feel like when my kids lived at home and it was the day after Christmas break, and my husband went back to work and my kids went back to school, and I was in my house alone. It feels that wonderful. If you've lived in a construction zone, you'll understand what it's like to have doors opening and closing and people interrupting you all day with questions, which is great. It needed to be done. And it definitely needed to be done. So I'm thrilled that it's done. There's still a dumpster in my driveway, but hopefully that'll go away today or tomorrow, and I will get my house and my life back. Um, I've been trying to get this bathroom done for years, and we've had several contractors back out on us. So it was great to finally have this. We used the same general contractor who did our deck, which again, we also had several contractors back out on this. So we have a good contractor, and we'll be improving things. Sorry, I just got something in my eye. Uh, so it is kind of cold here in New York right now. It is going to a low of 7. And since I'm cold, I decided to drive to Syracuse tomorrow because Syracuse, New York is known for its balmy temperatures, especially in winter. No, I am going to Syracuse tomorrow. I'm going to be teaching at Calico Gals on Saturday and Sunday. And it will be wonderful because I have friends there, and the friends I haven't met yet there, and we get to talk about quilting, and we'll be talking about quilting with the Pro Stitcher, the computer that runs your long arm for you, and we'll be talking about how to use your long arm, and we'll be talking about quilting with rulers. So it's going to be super fun and super exciting, and I'm getting packed. Let's see. I have a comment here from Terry Lucas. Hello, friend. It's good to see you. Like, I'd like to see you for real. And I'm guessing you don't have a 7-degree temperature today, and that you aren't driving to Syracuse this weekend, but you should, because I'd love to see you there. And Deb, hi, I am well. I've had some medical stuff as usual. I mean, that's my life. So it's just been a slower time here. Terry, the low is in the 20s. Okay, I guess that's okay for Texas. I'll consider that cold because um, you don't have insulation in the houses like we do. So I'm going to be driving to Syracuse for the weekend, and again, very fun. And it's not that far from me. I live 70 miles north of New York City, and then I just have to drive northwest all highway. So it's great. Terry would love to be in Syracuse with me. I'll give your love. And Carol, it's good to see you. I'm very happy to be here. I've got some laundry going so I can pack. And again, my house is quiet, which is lovely. So I don't have much to show you because I've been sitting here in my kitchen, and this is as much creativity as I've been doing lately. I have my knitting that I sit here and I'm now available. This is a comfortable chair in my kitchen table, and I've been hanging out here. But I thought I would show you what has taken me away for so long. Let's see, Deb, you hope I'm well. I am well. I hope you're well as well. It's minus 18 Celsius. So you are actually below zero. Let's see, minus 18 Celsius to Fahrenheit. You're -1 right now. So yes, I don't have the exact conversion in my head, but I have like points that I know, like -20 is -20. I know that 0 is 32. I kind of know where the points hit. Terry's trying to do homework. I have work to do too now that my house is quiet. I have been able to keep up with cooking. I've been on a cooking binge of cooking. I don't have my cookbook with me. I've been cooking vegan since I've been home from Pittsburgh, and I feel great. I eat meat on the weekends when my husband gets to choose meals. He always gets to choose meals on weekends. Weekdays, he's happy with whatever's put in front of him. So I'm not vegan, but so many more vegetables. Some of the things I've had, I just finished my fajitas for lunch, and that was seitan, which is wheat. So if you're gluten-free, that's not great. But it was zucchini and mushrooms and peppers and onions, and avocado creme and refried beans. So good stuff. What else have I been making? Last night I made mushroom and tofu bolognese, which was pretty good. It's not my favorite thing. Mushrooms aren't my favorite thing. So, I mean, I'll eat them, but they're not my favorite thing. Things that have been divine. Actually, I have a list, so let me look it up. Egg fried rice, barbecue lentils over sweet potatoes. I've made corn fritters. I've made chickpea gravy over polenta. So good stuff. Let's see. Minnesota, you're warming up to 17 degrees. We warmed up to 27 is going to be our high for the day, but we are going down to 7. So it's still winter. My watch keeps going off because we are planning a baby shower for my daughter's new baby. So I'm in a text string and sometimes it just goes crazy. Let's see. Deb, you're having a gourmet dinner tonight where you're making hot dogs. That can be gourmet. I eat all food. I'm not a food purist, but I know that I eat more vegetables and I feel better when I eat more vegetables, and I eat more vegetables when I eat vegan. So my husband can throw a piece of meat beside it and it's dinner. Tonight we are having chicken nuggets, and the chicken, it's cooked like chicken nuggets, but it is oyster mushrooms. Again, I don't love mushrooms, but oyster mushrooms are fantastic. Shiitake mushrooms, I like those. Mushrooms, I kind of have a texture problem with, kind of like soggy vegetables or raw tomatoes. Those are kind of the things that get me. So I have been cooking, which is lovely. I have my meals all set aside to take with me for the weekend. And let me show you what's been keeping me busy. So Carol, you're up to 28. You're not that far from me, but you're in the same. Yeah, we're going up to 27 today. But I live at elevation, so I'm not going to get that high. So let me pull up my pictures. Let's see where it is. I'll start here and see if that works. I felt bad taking my pictures this morning because I took a picture of my bathroom and you see in the mirror that my bed isn't made. My bed is now made. So let me share my screen and pull up. Where's my window? Hold on. Why isn't it on? Cancel. Technical difficulties. Okay, let's try this again. Share window. There we go. Now here's a story of a house that was built in 1974, 1976. I can't remember right now. So one bathroom, the guest bathroom upstairs, or the kids' bathroom, was avocado green, with an avocado green toilet, avocado green bathtub and shower surround fiberglass, and avocado sink with silver and avocado green wallpaper, silver flocked wallpaper. It was really awful. So we got that repaired. We got that replaced. My downstairs half bath here next to my office was harvest gold with dark brown accents, and Alphonse Mucha not impressionist, Art Deco line drawings of women in a really dark brown, and it was horrible. So we had those 2 bathrooms replaced when we were on our way to get this one replaced, and then we lost our house to a tree. The tree did not hit this bathroom, but it did take out one I had already replaced, the one upstairs, so we had that one done again exactly the way it was. So this one was left. This is the hallway, and I don't, let's see if I can make it bigger. I don't know if you can see that lovely, lovely wallpaper. I used to have pink everywhere. My whole house was pretty much bubblegum pink, but that was just delightful. Love that. So let's see if I can, nope. Okay, there's a quilt that you'll see coming because I finished that one. But let's go the other direction. So are we ready to get rid of that bathroom? I did not take a picture of the Robin's Egg Blue fiberglass 3/4 shower and surround. I loved stepping on the tile floor and having the tiles come up with my feet, and I had broken grout come up with me all the time. So this obviously was taken to the studs. Okay, that's not what I wanted. So I will stop sharing and pull up the new bathroom pictures that I just took today. Let's see if this will work. Share screen, cancel. So Carol, yeah, you live maybe an hour away, close enough to have tea. Oh, I'm having tea as soon as I'm done here. Let's see. Terry, we have to make our bed. I do make my bed. I do. It sets things right, and it makes me happy when I go to bed at night that I have a made bed. So let's see. My new bathroom. So one thing we did was we widened that door to the bathroom. So we widened it because the door opened into the shower and you couldn't get into the shower, and it was just bad. Also, it's wide enough to incorporate my walker. I can't get a wheelchair in there unless it's a narrow wheelchair, and the shower is only 3/4 of a tub, so it's not large enough for a wheel-in shower. Now I can walk, but sometimes it's hard to lift my legs, so it is a low clearance. But we put a barn door here to cover a doorway to make the doorway as wide as possible. Then I have this toilet. My husband was home when that was put in while I was at mom's. It's really high. It's higher than my kitchen chair, but it's lovely and easy to get off of. This, the bar that you see on the right side, it flips up to the wall, which is good because apparently to go to the bathroom in the dark, that is a very inconvenient height for a man if he walks a little too far right. So the deal is my husband has to put the seat down and I have to keep the bar up. But I put the bar there to show you what it is. There is my shower, which is lovely, and it's not Robin's Egg Blue fiberglass one-piece tub and one-piece shower and surround. And there's my sink, and you can see that my bed isn't made, but it is lovely. I still need to go through and clean a lot of the construction off. I've Swifted it and wiped stuff down, but for me, cleaning takes a little longer. So let's just see if I can get back to the original. No, but just compare, keep that in mind, and then let's stop that and go back to the original bathroom, and it doesn't even look like the same house. I love that. There, that is it. It's not going to go one to the other. Grr. So it goes from that to this. Isn't that a wonderful? Anyway, that is what has taken up so much time, but it's well worth all of it. So let's see. Scott, I had quite the bathroom wallpaper in my home. I did. Silver and avocado flocked wallpaper in a bathroom. I had Sarah Bernhardt. It was line drawings from Alphonse Mucha, if you know him, is the Art Deco artist, but it was dark brown in a dark brown and harvest gold bathroom with dark brown floor. It was horrible, just horrible. I love the door. Yes, it's great. So we can get in and out. We can have privacy there. You can be at the sink while the bathroom's being used. It's lovely. Let's see, Carol. It is pretty. I had trouble picking paint for that room because every contractor I use loves the paint I picked. It's like I work with color or something for a living. I did go to the paint store when we rebuilt our house, and I picked out paints to put the house back the way it was. And I picked colors that were like spot on. Like I didn't take original samples with me. I just picked the paint colors, and they were nearly identical to what was already on the wall because I know what I like. So this is a dulce de leche, and it's a yellowish. My living room and dining room were pink before, and they like hot pink, and they are now, I think, 90s with dark green carpet that if you sneezed somewhere in the house, that carpet got covered in lint. Dark green, solid carpeting. So that is now a gray, but depending on different time of day, it can be blue, it can be green, it can be brown, it can be purple, it can be gray. The upstairs hallway is purple, lavender, kind of like Harold on the Purple Crayon, which is what I worked that for. My downstairs bathroom is the color of a Tiffany's box, and the artwork on the wall is Maurice Sendak. Alligators all around. I bought a book, but actually I had to buy 2 books to cut them up to get the A and the B and the C, but it's really cute. Harold on the Purple Crayon is upstairs. My bedroom is a brown gray. It's like, so it's taupe with a little more brown in it, but still gray based. My hall bathroom is almost black, and the contractor's like, you can't do that. It looks fabulous. And this, I didn't want to put blue in a previously blue bathroom, but it is blue. Let's see, Carol, what a change. It was really exciting. This cute snowman behind me. This is like Thimbleberries circa 2002, 2004. It's pretty old. But I have 4 of these that sit behind me in the kitchen. Scott asked me if I'm done with the renos. That's adorable. I will let anyone in the chat tell me, if you're a homeowner, are you ever done with the renos? Just tell me that you're done, because my answer is no. I still need a front door and porch and walkway. I still need a basement. I still need a kitchen, and I still need to have my yard graded. That's the current list. But I don't think anyone is ever done. By the time you finish one thing, by the time you finish everything, it's time to start over again. So the renovations are never done, but the bucket of money is gone for now. So we're done. Scott, you struggle picking paint colors. It stretches you beyond belief. It stressed me a lot when I bought this paint. This was this room and the living room were the first 2 rooms I did. And this covered up, what was this? This was wallpaper. I think it was blue tulip wallpaper. And the living room, it was a taupe, and it covered up hot pink. So as they're putting it on, it looked black and white. And I'm like, oh my word, we're living in a cave. I made a wrong choice. And this is my kitchen, my entrance, and my side hallway. So there's a lot of this color. And it did stress me out as well. And I love it. I'm very content with it. I'm sure I could change it, but I don't bother to. And it actually works really well with this quilt. So it doesn't stress me because I kind of know what I like. My daughter-in-law, the one who's pregnant, also has managed to paint or works at the paint department at Home Depot. And I just sent her color chips, and she's like, okay, that one doesn't coat in one coat. This color doesn't work really well. Try that and try this. So she can help guide me from her experience as well. Because I picked, kind of all my gray families, gray undertones. And then I threw like a red in there, and she was like, yeah, don't do that. So I didn't. So Terry, you just bought Harold and the Purple Crayon fabric or book. It's adorable. My hallway upstairs going to Terry's bedroom. If you don't know, Terry used to have a bedroom here till a tree went through it, and then she moved away because I live right at the corner of a bunch of interstates, and it's a convenient free hotel for a friend who was traveling through the Northeast for a living. So that hallway is purple, and I haven't put up the artwork yet, but it's Harold and the Purple Crayon, and I do want to have a crayon stripe going down the wall, a little squiggle. I haven't done it yet, but that's the goal. That's the theory of that color. Terry says, home renovations are not done ever. Carol says, home renovations are not done ever. And Terry, Scott, you're a quilter and designer. You can do this. Yeah, I know you have your own house, Scott. And paint you're going to live with it. But I know I like gray undertones. I don't like flat colors. I know the finish I like. I know the family of colors I like. So I have a gray, green, gray, blue. My laundry room is a gray, green. I have 2 bedrooms that are gray, blue, but they're much more blue and green than gray. My bedroom is more brown. So they kind of all work together. This and the purple are the outliers. But yeah, I spent some time in the paint department. but it's very fun. And what I do with quilts is I would put a hot pink quilt on this wall and not care. Now, the four quilts that go on here that, I have a hanger above it that they all have fit on are thimbleberries quilts, which do go well with this color. This color fits in with thimbleberries, but it also fits in with my vibe of the house. So if I need to repaint, and I do, I need to do some touching up down here. I have some scuffs on the wall here. It's not that much to repaint, as in I will pay somebody to repaint because I'm terrible at it. But yeah, color and quilting, it's fun. And my walls are all very neutral, except for the purple wall is not neutral. Picking fabric is way easier than paint. Yeah, I mean, do you want to have like a yellow base to your house, a gray base to your house, a brown base to your house? That's kind of the way I think of it, and I knew I wanted a gray base to it. You could have a brown base to everything if that's what you do. Pick the vibe, and then go in tones from there. So all of my rooms are gray. Sorry, more baby shower chatter coming on my arm. My daughter-in-law, she's like, yeah, I could have picked what colors you would have picked because she knows me and knows what colors I like. And it was just a matter of nailing down what family. And I didn't want the bathroom to be too blue, and I don't think it is. It's gray with a blue tone. Let me find it. So this is actually blue. It's gray with a blue tone. There we go. So those towels are gray and gray green, which go fine on my gray blue. So I didn't need to buy new towels. It's just, it's a gray undertone to everything I have in my house, and it kind of works out. And what you're seeing to the right of the picture is my barn door because I'm standing outside the door. So there we go. So living with color, I put quilts everywhere. My living room is taupe, so it's basically a gray, and it changes. Like living room and dining room are the same color, but depending on the time of day and where the light is, they look like they're different colors because of the directions they face and the light that they get. But I'll put any color quilt against it. I have a me and my sister quilt in the living room, and they use really almost neon pastels, like pastel colors, but ramped up versions of them. And that's my snowman quilt in there. But I'll also put in a black and white quilt because I have my husband's Star Wars sofa. I have a whole sofa inside of the room with Star Wars. I just threw the snowman quilt in there for me because it's seasonal. And I'll be putting in a green St. Patrick's Day. So I don't really care. I just throw quilts in whatever. And my house is kind of neutral. It doesn't really say much. My mom, when I was visiting her, I made a quilt for my dad. I made a quilt for me that my dad really liked. So I gave it to him, and it hung on their wall several years before he died. So he got to enjoy it, but it's still there. And I think their living room is off-whitish, creamish, ecruish, eggshellish, something in that neighborhood. I don't really know. It's really neutral. But the quilt is black, and then it has pinwheels of hand-dyed neons. And it's really bright and it's really vibrant. And my mom said someone came into her house when she first hung it and said, "Oh, it's too bad you have that green couch." I look at quilts as the decoration, and the rest of what we have is support staff. And her couch looks fine with that quilt. It's no problem. So yeah, I'm a quilter, and people don't have to understand my house. The biggest room of my house is dedicated to quilting, and people are like, but you should have this as your movie theater and your main, and it should be really nice, and it could be a formal living room. We're not formal living room people. I'm a sewing room person, and quilts are more important than the furniture person, and that's the way I go. So anyway, that's what's been keeping me busy for a while. I just wanted to say hi, and I'm going away this weekend for teaching, as in I'm saving money for my kitchen remodel and my front door and my front entrance and my I don't know if you call it a chair lift or a stair lift, because we're upgrading the house to make it easier for me to function in here, to age in place, and we have a lot more work to do in the house, but for now we're done, and I'm just going to work and refill my kitty. And everything I don't buy means my kitchen will be nicer. So that's what I've been doing. I'm on my way to Syracuse tomorrow. Expect some really fun social media because it's a really fun group up there. And then I should be back here. Let me just make sure. I think I'm here next Tuesday. Calendar. Because I believe my doctor appointment's later in the week. Now I'm in March. Let's go back to February. Yes, I will be here Tuesday. So let me come back to you. So I will see you again on Tuesday at 2:30 New York time, and we will chat about quilting because there won't be people making noise in my house and interrupting everything. So thanks for your patience with me. It was there was, I was ill for a little bit of it. It was travel to my mom for a little bit of it, and then construction mayhem. But thanks for your patience. Life is coming back. Happy quilting, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and I will see you again next Tuesday.